Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're back with another Lizzie is Bored vlog because I have a lot of things going through my head at the moment and I want to speak about them. So, with that said, let us begin, I suppose. Yeah, this Roxy really is wonky. I get what you guys are talking about now. So first of all, I came in here to look at this set again because they kind of fell over and I had to pick them up. And I don't know what this is. Like, what does the skull and crossbones mean? Like, Draculaura's drink is different. It has cherries on it, and it's like, yeah, that's cherry juice. She comes with cherry juice on, like, almost all of her dolls. So what the genuine titty is this? Like, I posted it to my Instagram story. It looks like the poison that you would find in, like, cartoons or something. It's even purple. Like, it's always, like, a weird unnatural color when it's poison. It's got the skull and crossbones on it. Like, that's usually something that's on poison in cartoons. Like, is Claudine just drinking poison? I don't know what the hell that's meant to be. It's so weird. But yeah, that's what's been on my mind in regards to that. I also want to take these earrings here, and I wanted to give them to my girls Really Rock Roxy. Yeah, so I'm gonna maybe do that at some point. I don't know if I like them for her that much anymore. But they're cute, so I'm gonna think about that. But that's not what the point of this video is. I had something to ramble about, other than the poison thing. So I'm sure everyone is aware of what happened with my Draculaura. She may look pretty good. I did get lucky and not get a very wonky one, but her box came completely crushed, so not only was I forced to unbox her because, you know, I didn't really want to keep her in the box when it was all crushed like that. I really didn't feel like there was a point to keep her in a box like that, so, took her out because wanted her to be presentable, I guess. But she's missing a bat on her shoe. I didn't notice it in the initial review. You guys actually pointed that out to me in the comments. But one of her shoes just doesn't have this bat on the back of it. And I'm assuming that that happened because the box was damaged. There was nowhere in the box it could have been. Honestly, I tore the whole thing apart looking for the bat and it wasn't there. So I've been trying to contact Mattel about it. I emailed them, and first they told me, and this is like, I guess, policy, but they told me that damaged packaging doesn't count as a defect. And I beg to differ. When you reach the price point this doll was released at, $100, packaging absolutely is part of the product. Therefore, if it comes defective, like, if it's crushed or destroyed and the product's out of stock, you can't get a new one, I think that counts as a defect, you know? And then she did actually have a defect through the missing shoe. But what Mattel asked me to do was to send her back, and they're not going to send me a new one. They wanted to just give me a refund after I return the doll, which sounds good on paper until you remember she's not really in stock consistently right now. Sometimes she pops into stock and then goes back out, pops back in. It's been very inconsistent. And I wouldn't feel comfortable sending her back until, like, she's, like, consistently in stock. I know I'll be able to get her again. Because they're not just gonna, like, wire me my money. They were gonna send me a check in the mail. So this doll would have to go back to Mattel. They would have to confirm that she's there. Then they would mail me the check. And that could take, like, probably at most 2 weeks. And there's no guarantee that this doll is still going to be in stock in 2 weeks. So if I got a refund, chances are I'd have to buy from a reseller. And resellers want around $130 for this doll when you factor in shipping, which is around £2. That's around $12. And yeah, basically this doll would end up costing me $150 to buy another one. And at that point, the $100 refund wouldn't be enough. Basically, with what Mattel proposed to me, I would still be having to pay $150 for the doll. Because while you guys might be like, oh, but they're giving you $100. Yeah, $100 that I already spent. So I would be spending it again. So I would still be out like $50 more than I should be. So yeah, that's my problem with all of this. Honestly, I don't think this is on the customer service department at all. It's probably just their policy. I think it's a really dumb policy, but yeah, that's where we're at with this doll currently, and I'll keep you guys updated if I get a better result. So yeah. I'll admit I'm using Ghoulia to talk. One of the main reasons I'm very hesitant to send her back at all is not only because of the reseller thing and the fact that she might go out of stock while I'm waiting to get that check from them, but also, what if they just send me a damaged one again? Then I'm back to square one. So that means everything was for nothing. So, yeah, if I'm being honest, I would just prefer, like, maybe like a partial refund, just like half of my money back would be good. Just as like basically an apology for sending me something so damaged. Like, even the designer of Draculaura messaged me and said, hey, that's I can't believe they sent it to you like that. Like, even she was shocked that they sent it to me that way. So, yeah, basically, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel like I've been talking about this nonstop since it happened, and it's because I'm just so, like, surprised that they would send out something so crushed like that. Like, I've seen other people get crushed Draculauras. People even commented on my video about their own experiences with getting her damaged, and it's like, I don't know, it's ridiculous that this is so common. I don't know, that's just what's been on my mind since it happened, basically. Not consistently, I do think about other things, but like, whenever I come in here and I see Draculaura, I'm like, you know? Oh, and the most hilarious thing to come out of this is that they emailed me back today, and they're like, oh, hey, sorry, we can't send you a replacement bat for your shoe. That was something I asked for, by the way. I was like, at this point, I was like, okay, I don't want to send her back because I might not be able to get her again. Can I just have a replacement bat to put on my doll's shoe? And they're like, sorry, we don't have any, but I feel bad for you, so I'm going to send you something. They really said I to the representative, and I was like, you feel bad for me, and you're going to send me something. Okay, interesting. And then I got an email confirmation of what they sent me. It's a creepover party Twyla. A doll that I already have and have had since last year. You know, they did this when I emailed them about my fancy Laguna who had, like, extreme leg chipping. They offered. They were like, oh, do you want us to send you a creepover party Twyla? And I was like, no, it's not even the same character. And they just gave me a check. They gave me a check for Laguna, so I got my money back on her. But with Draculaura, it's like, again, not the same character, not the same generation, and nowhere near the same value. So, I don't know why they sent me a Twyla. I didn't even get a chance to be like, oh no, it's fine, you don't have to send me that. They just kind of did it, and I guess she's on her way to my house now. So, I'm sorry, that's just so funny to me. They're just like, oh, hey, here's a Twyla. Like, every time you email Mattel and you have a problem, they're like, oh, we could send you a creepover party Twyla. It's like, why do you have so many of her? It's so weird. It's funny. In other news, I've got some new dolls that I've gotten recently that I wanted to show you guys. The first one is Skulltimate Roller Maze Ghoulia. This is a doll that I'd been wanting for a while, and I actually got a pretty good price on her. I'm pretty sure I bought her from someone who had just found her at the thrift store because the photos of her looked like they had been taken in a car, and she was wrapped in a plastic bag that had a hole in it, right where, like, a price sticker would be, so I'm guessing they got her at, like, a thrift store or something, but I only paid $16, so, you know, for a reseller who gets their stuff from the thrift store, that was, like, a pretty good price, and I'd been wanting this doll for a long time. She's got rubber bands everywhere, like, on her wrist, she's got them holding her knee pads on, like, this doll really is pristine, so, can't say I'm, like, unhappy, this is, like, perfect. I also got this Spectra. I'd been in need of a new one because I sold my old one due to her being extremely yellowed, and right away you might notice something about her. She's a little, special. Yeah, this is like the wonkiest doll I'd ever seen, but I just wanted a good Spectra because I missed having her, so I just decided to ignore the fact that her eyebrow is on her forehead and her eye is also on her forehead, and just kind of look at her from this angle where she looks normal. Yeah, the doll had everything. She had her hat, her earrings, her necklace, her belt. This thing is always missing when you try to buy this doll. But, yeah, the seller also gave me, like, a sheet of Sanrio stickers, which was nice, and they shipped her to me in a Holiday Skeleta shipper, and inside of a Holiday Skeleta box. I can't explain how much whiplash that gave me. When I opened it and I saw the corner of Holiday Skeleta's box, I was like, did this person just send me a Holiday Skeleta? No. They sent me Spectra and the stand that she's on, so yeah, pretty cool. It was so weird though. I thought this person sent me a Holiday Skeleta and I almost freaked out. I was gonna look at their, like, address so I could send it back to them because I don't deserve a freebie like that. That's crazy. I guess that's everything that's been on my mind lately. I'm going out to eat with my grandma this weekend. That's gonna be fun. I like hanging out with my grandma. She speaks Spanish, and I understand Spanish, but I don't speak it very well. I know, like, most words, but I can't string them together in a sentence. It's weird. I can understand it when spoken to me, but I can't speak it 100% good. I can form very basic sentences, but, yeah, it's always fun to hang out with my grandma. Remember when I used to show this, like, in all my videos? My ceiling fan? We're doing that again. It's kind of fun to stare at the ceiling sometimes. I can see my Toralize from here. I think that's enough random rambling for the day. Thank you guys for watching this video. I don't know what the point of it was, but I kind of just wanted to talk for a bit. I'm gonna go stare at Nidalite while she floats. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!